Today, we find ourselves on a remote island. Well, sort of remote. And on this island is a huge metal structure, built by an unknown origin. Curious, I made my way to the top, to find that all my tames had been locked in cages, with doors controlled by a keypad. Confused by the situation, I got a message from the creator of this place. There was a Terms and Conditions update that I didn't read before accepting. Apparently that was a bad idea, as a rule had been updated. That rule being the taming restrictions, and thus reading, you must reach the required level of a creature saddle, or the predetermined level of the saddle is tame, before the creature can be tamed, and had been updated to now require the acquisition of the dossier of that creature before taming. But that wasn't all. I'd also been given a challenge, the dossier challenge. Your tames have been rendered illegal, and thus imprisoned over trapdoors. I will allow you a chance to collect all of your tames' dossiers, and use the door codes found inside them to release your dinos. At 8 AM of day 2050, that's 24 hours, a command will be sent releasing the trapdoors and sending any remaining illegal tames to their deaths below. Your time has begun. 24 hours, 1 arc day. With these rates, that's only 3 hours and 6 minutes, and my time had already started ticking, so I made up a map of all the dossiers I needed to collect, some of which would be extremely difficult as they were in some of Ark's scariest caves. Now the question is, can we save all of our dinos? Let's find out. I started my journey with the closest dossier, which was on this island, the Hesperornis. With the code in hand and the first one checked off, we moved on to the Hyenodon, which was on a nearby island, and then to the Stego on the beach of the mainland. And next, I decided to prioritize the dinos that could help me get around the map and gather the other dossiers. First up on that list was the Raptor. I began my journey over, sticking close to the shore, as I didn't want to get hit by a lead sickness. Alright, it should be right up here. There it is, yep. Oop. While finding the Raptor was easy, the trip over took time, and so I decided to test fate and cut straight across the ocean, but we made it across no problem. And as we were rounding the south of the map, I decided to test fate again, except this time, it decided to fight back. Oh no. Oh my god. Woo! That could have been really bad. I'm glad it showed itself before I got too far out there. Learning my lesson, I decided to stick to the coast as I got back to the prison to unlock some of the tames. Here's 0521. There we go. We rescued the Hesperornis, the Raptor, the Hyenodon, and the Stego. As we got down to the beach, I realized that the soul of every other raptor had been put onto this one. If that's the same for every other creature, that means just one of them falling in could kill all of them. And that's when I realized how serious this was. So we got to the mainland and made a beeline straight for the Diplocalus. My goal was to hit the Diplocalus and make my way down the center of the map, unlocking all the dossiers I could. Once reaching the area of the Diplocalus, it took me a little longer than I would like to find this one. I would assume it might be down here. Oh! Oh my god, there it is. The Dimetrodon was a little easier to find, but still took some time. Next up was the Otter. And this is where complications set in. No, 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 no. There's nothing there. Oh my god. god. Oh my god. After having to leave my raptor behind and parkour up the rest of the mountain, we finally obtained the otter. This otter better love me after this. And now it was time for our first cave. Since we had already technically cleared this cave once, I decided we weren't going to follow the cave restriction rule. Ooh. Okay, I think we gotta go this way. I'm hoping it's right down. I hope this is the one. That's a 140 dung beetle. It's a megalodon. We don't need the megalodon though. Ooh. Oh my god. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. We gotta really watch out for these bats. Oh, that's a 140. Okay. Oh. Yep, there's the last one right there. Does he see me? Is he stuck in the wall? We're gonna try to get past him. Let's get this reloaded. Oh, there's another one. Oh, we glitched him out. That's what I'm talking about right there. That was, oh, there's the mega rabies. Alright, well, we got it now, so there's no point in, like, trying to avoid it. Okay. We should be able to survive the mega rabies. Let's go ahead, let's eat this. Try to get some of that health back real quick. Oh no, okay. I think the one that we need is on the other side of this Megalosaurus. It turns out that it wasn't. I checked and it was actually on the surface. I had just looked at the wrong one. But this had taken a huge chunk out of my remaining time. But without wasting any more time, we obtained the next 4 and headed back to the prison. But upon returning, I realized that they had also gotten my unicorn that I was saving for a later adventure, which means they went into my special hole. I opened the gates for the Dimetrodon, the Diplocaulus, the Compi, the Otter, the Ichthyornis, the Phiomia, the Gallimimus, which was crucial for the rest of this challenge, and the Kentro, but we'll get to that later. Now, as we got down to the raft with the dinos we needed to finish this challenge, I realized that we were going to have some issues. For some reason, the dinos kept sliding off the raft. Finally, I decided to just put the Kentro in a ball and release it on the other side. As for the galley, a few more attempts and we finally got it on. We reached the beach, forgot to put the Kentro out, and took off on the galley towards the redwoods. Reaching the redwoods, we immediately found the Packy, and a few minutes later got the unicorn. We saved the unicorn. We made our way down and picked up the Parasaur, and this is when we had the realization that we didn't have the Kentro that we had already unlocked. How we knew that code is beyond me. But since I forgot to release the Kentro we brought over, I decided that we were going to sacrifice it to the dossier, and we would just need to stop by and grab another Kentro later. Next was the Iguanodon, then over to the Mosschops, and up to the Oviraptor, followed by the Dodo, which required me to get off the dino and search. It was extremely difficult to find. Ooh, there it is. And finally the Doed, thus completing the left side of the map. And now into the freezing north to get the Archa, which was really cool. It was in a waterfall, and I'm a huge sucker for secret waterfall caves. After having obtained everything on the main island, we made our way back down and grabbed the Diplocaulus. We were going to go for the Trike first, but little did I know how deep this thing actually was. There's something... Okay, it's the Dunkley. Oh, is he aggressive? Oh, he's aggressive. Stay here. Oh, perfect. After having obtained it and reaching the surface, I realized I had a choice to make. I could either go for the other underwater dinos and the dung beetle, or I could go for one of the caves. After weighing my options, I decided the mammoth was the most worth my time. And so upon reaching the beach, I jumped on my raptor and told the Kentro to follow, as the Kentro was going to tank everything in this cave. Or so I thought. Turns out the Kentro is very slow, so I decided that we were going to do the cave with the raptor. But this is where another rule kicks in. As this cave has not been completed, the cave restrictions has been activated, which means I only get one tame and one shoulder mount, and I have to be on foot the whole time. Upon reaching our first conflict, Pactor held its own. There you go, there you go. Okay. That's a high level, isn't it? There we go, 145, my god. And as we made our way down, we hit the bats. Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Run, 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 run. They're doing so much damage right now. Okay, there goes one. No way! We lost Pactor. The bats overpowered her, and took not only her, but me as well. Oh yeah, no, that's it, that's it. Oh my god. This was it. I had been defeated. This was the end. The sun was rising on the new day, and there was nothing I could do. You know what? I don't accept that. I went over to the island, unlocked the Archa, grabbed one of them, and took off towards the island again. Oh, Oddball's still alive. We'll come back for you, buddy. Dodge the bats. What's this one? Okay, that's the Lystro. I'd love to sit here and look at it, but can't really do that at the moment. Okay. Oh, come on, thread it. Oh. Get it? Oh my god, we got it. Oh, we got it. We got it. Just in time. Oh, run away, little guy. Run away. Okay, we just gotta die. Oh my god, we threaded the needle on that. Oh. And now with just under an hour left, it was time to begin releasing my tames. And we started off with the unicorn. Next, the trike, then the dodos, the packy, the lystro, the doed, Harry and Terry, the parasart, and the iguanodon, the moss chops, the oviraptor, and finally, the mammoth. And as the timer hit 0, the kill command was entered, and the remaining dinos fell to their deaths. We saluted them as they took their final breath, as their sacrifice meant the rest could live on, along with Pactor, who shall never be forgotten. And with the dinos released and the soul balls gone, they all made their way down to the beach. We had failed the challenge, but we celebrate the end of another successful adventure. One minor setback doesn't always mean defeat, and there will always be sacrifices along the way for the greater good, which in this case was the mammoths. And if you don't know why that is, hit the thing in the top right and you can join me on my last adventure where we tame them. And I hope you guys enjoyed joining me on this adventure, and if you did, you know what to do down below, and I will see you in the next one. Now, how am I supposed to get you all home?